Welcome back to my channel. Have you ever seen an animal that looks like a walking cactus, covered in spikes and ready to defend itself? Now, what if I told you this very creature is helping farmers in China earn millions? Yup, we're talking about porcupines. Not zoo animals, not forest wanderers. These shy, spiky creatures are now part of a serious business. In fact, some Chinese porcupine farms bring in over $20 million a year. And no, they're not doing circus tricks or becoming house pets. The real value? It's in their quills, meat, and even their bones. Used in traditional medicine, sold as exotic meat, and even turned into luxury crafts, porcupines are full of profit. It may sound hard to believe, but in this video, you'll discover the surprising world of porcupine farming, step by step. Stick around, because what you're about to see might completely change how you think about farming forever. Porcupine farming might sound complicated, but it's surprisingly simple. In fact, many farmers say raising porcupines is even easier than raising pigs. These animals don't ask for much. They don't need expensive barns, fans, or heating systems. All they need is a clean space with dirt flooring, a little shade, and room to move around. They like a mix of sunlight and darkness, so a few shaded corners with open patches do the job. This low-cost setup makes them a favorite for beginner farmers or small-scale operations. But here's the catch. Porcupines are smart. They're curious and love to explore. If the fencing is weak, they'll try to escape. Some even dig or climb if they can. That's why farmers use strong fences, high walls, and double locks to keep them safe inside. Once the pen is secure, these animals are easy to manage, low stress, and need very little attention day to day. Farmers often spray a small patch of color on each porcupine's back. This makes it easy to know which one is which, especially during feeding or medical checkups. It saves time and helps avoid confusion when managing a large group. But sometimes, they notice something unusual, a porcupine that's not brown or black, but completely white. This rare appearance comes from a gene that stops color from forming in their fur and quills. White porcupines stand out instantly. They're not albino, but they look almost ghost-like. Some farmers even believe they bring good luck, and they often sell for much more than regular ones. It's like finding a hidden gem in your own backyard. Porcupines are big eaters, and their diet might surprise you. They enjoy a wide range of foods like bananas, sugarcane, coconuts, sweet potatoes, and all kinds of leafy greens. They also chew on tubers and branches to help wear down their ever-growing teeth. Since they're most active at night, farmers always feed them in the evening. This matches their natural rhythm and keeps them satisfied till morning. It's a simple trick that helps maintain their health and behavior. But don't let their slow movement fool you. These animals can get aggressive at dinner time. They don't like to share. If another porcupine comes near their food, they'll growl, grunt, or even lunge to protect it. Feeding time becomes a noisy, territorial affair, like a mini standoff at every meal. Porcupines usually mate during the night, when they're most active and undisturbed. After mating, the female carries the babies for about 3 to 4 months. When it's time, she gives birth to a small litter, usually 2 or 3 porcupets. Here's something fascinating. Right after birth, the mother eats the placenta. This may sound strange, but it helps her regain lost nutrients quickly. It also keeps the nest area clean and hides any scent that might attract predators. The babies, called porcupets, are born with soft quills and closed eyes. They stay close to their mom, nursing and sleeping beside her. Within a few weeks, they open their eyes, grow stronger, and start eating fruits and greens. Once they're independent enough, farmers gently move them to separate enclosures where they continue to grow. An average porcupine farm with 50 breeding pairs can yield around 200 porcupines every year. Each female usually gives birth to 2 litters annually, with 2 to 3 babies per litter. That adds up fast. Farmers take special care in monitoring the babies as they grow. They check their weight, health, and behavior, making sure each porcupine grows strong and healthy before moving it to a separate enclosure. When it's time to harvest, the real challenge begins. Farmers use large mesh nets to gently guide the animals, one by one, into strong metal cages. It may look simple, but it takes skill and patience. Why? Because porcupines don't go down without a fight. They get nervous, shake their bodies, and can launch their sharp quills if they feel cornered. That's why safety gear and calm handling are a must. Once secured, the animals are grouped and prepped for the next stage, transport or processing. Once porcupines are harvested, the first step is removing their quills. Farmers use a few methods for this. Some burn the outer layer using fire or a blowtorch to loosen the quills. Others soak the porcupines in hot water to soften the skin, making it easier to pull the quills out. In some cases, workers use pliers or special tools to remove them by hand. These sharp quills are not thrown away. They're sold for traditional healing, handmade crafts, and even jewelry. Now comes the meat. Porcupine meat is treated as a delicacy in countries across Asia, Africa, and Europe. People say the flavor is rich, with a texture between pork and beef. It's often used in slow-cooked stews, spicy soups, or grilled dishes. In places where wild meat is rare or special, porcupine sells for a high price, making it a profitable animal for farmers. So what started as a spiky, wild creature has become a source of serious income. China's porcupine farms are a surprising mix of tradition, profit, and innovation. From quills to meat, every part of this animal is valuable. And as more people discover this niche farming model, it's growing fast. Let's talk in comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because we've got more strange, surprising, and profitable animal farming stories coming soon.